I've got a question for you all. Why is it we're sitting here discussing the way to deal with the various restrictions that have been literally forced upon us? So, for example, why are we sitting here discussing why 100 people in a venue makes sense, right? And it's okay but there's got to be 4 metre distance, and there's got to be this and that, and there's got to be. But then all of a sudden, wedding reception venues that hold over 1,000, no, they can still only have 100 people, even though they're social distancing and applying by all the rules and blah blah. Why are we even discussing these things? See, the problem is when a liberty gets taken away, and you are handed a solution for it, which is exactly what they've done. They've taken away your liberty and gone, yeah, but well, they'd have 100 people. And then you start discussing what to do with the 100 people. You have effectively agreed to the restrictions that have been put upon you, because now you're not discussing the fact that it shouldn't have been imposed in the first place. Now you've moved on to discussing what their remedy is and how you might best use it to suit or benefit yourself, or your business, or the people around you. Can I propose that is a faulty way of thinking right now? Why is that a faulty way of thinking? Because we shouldn't even be discussing these little nuances, innuendos around how do I deal now with the fact that I've got to wear a mask? Well, I am wearing a mask. I am signing in at restaurants. I've got all my people signing in. Why are we not just saying no to all of it? Get out of our lives. You are the government, right? And the maximum you should be doing right now is taking out my bins, keeping potholes out of my roads, some policing. But otherwise, the rest of the bullshit you do, get out of our lives and let free enterprise be free enterprise. The beauty of free enterprise is it self-polices, it self-manages. It doesn't need governance. Problem is, as soon as you start to impose certain governance, that requires other governance. And then that requires other governance. And that's how a government gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So, folks, let's think about the discourse here. Let's think about what we're giving oxygen to. Because every time we sit there and discuss, oh yeah, but we can do this or do that, what you're not only doing is agreeing to it, but in some sense of the word, you're actually endorsing these restrictions, because now you're discussing how to make them best fit you. Rather than going, no, hang on, stop. We shouldn't even be talking about this. We're not giving it oxygen. We're going back to the fact that give us all of our freedoms back. If I want to hide inside because I'm fearful of a virus, that's my prerogative. My fear tolerance might be higher or lower than yours. But equally, if I want to get outside, even if there's a 50% chance of dying, then that's my decision to make. I'll go outside and I'll make that risk, because to me, living out and living under certain, living without fear, even with a percentage of dying, is far better than living in fear, inside doors, and not expanding my life. It's just the way it is. So I propose to you, let's stop this dialogue about, yeah, but what about this, or we could work with that, or that person could do this, or these 100 folks could do that, or no, flat out no, just no. Let's push back. We're not going to stand for it. Nothing, no restrictions. If I'm not hurting anyone else, I'm free to trade, I'm free to move. Let's get back to the core constitutional rights, or the human rights, or what I'd like to say, the inalienable rights of human beings. Let's get back to those as a starting point. Let's get back to anything beyond that restricts just the freedom of movement. Anything is a breach on your part, not mine. Anything that stops me from trading is a breach on your part, not mine. Anything that stops me from being able to interact as a human being without harming others is me, not you. My decision. Thank you, but no thank you.